Hello, everybody, and welcome back to M&J Games. I am Michael, and today we've got a treat because we are going to look at one of the best indoor parks, if not the best. Actually, at this point, I'll be honest, from base what I've seen, it's the best indoor park that I've seen on console to date. And so we're going to wait for a second to go in. But this is created by Boaz, BOAZ 0162. It's called Castalia. I hope I pronounced that right. Indoor is the name of it. And the description is pretty quick. It says, "Welcome to Castalia Indoor. I'm very proud to show you. I think it's really realistic and detailed. All of this is built by myself. Can you find the hidden scenes, including Dark Ride?" Ooh, okay, hidden scenes. I am terrible with finding hidden stuff in parks. So hopefully I can change that because normally I go for the coasters and I'm all about, hey, look at the coasters and stuff. Whereas my wife is the one who is like, hey, let's stop and look at this little detail. So trying to get better about that. But yeah, as we can see, nice hotel. Kind of fits this fairy tale theme or vibe. And I like the ornaments or whatever those are on the tree that are lit up. I think it looks nice. And then you've kind of just add a little sign there. No idea what that means. Zero idea what that means. Or maybe thank you. I don't know. And yeah, so it looks like we've got okay coming soon. So maybe when you upgrade to a PS5, because this is at 67% on the PS5, which means it's right at the limit on the PS4. So it looks like the outdoor component of it's coming soon. But Planet Flip Cam, what? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so right away I like it. You know, to be honest, though, I'm not huge on medieval theming, but it still looks really cool, and it's just something that I don't choose to build with much, just because I don't feel confident in building it properly. But right away, as you come in, let me try to get down more at the guest point of view. We have this really nice big wall. It really feels like you're about to enter a castle, and the outside kind of reminds me of Dula on Shrek. Yeah, then I like too how the ceiling you kind of added some detail to it there. And so right away you come in and this is just fantastic. I mean, just I don't I don't know where to begin. Looks like we have a coaster track right above us, which looks like the Canyon Runner. So excited for that, and you know, good use of the trees right here. So we'll go left first. We'll start this way. So we got a staff room. You got toilets. Now I know that means toilet. um, so I wonder, you know, I'm really bad with foreign language stuff. So I wonder what language a lot of this stuff's written in, just because the description was in English and everything. Oh, that's kind of cool. Goes through the. We're gonna cheat a little bit. Goes through the tunnel and cave there with some gems. Okay, that's cool. Um, so see what's amazing about this and Coaster Creations is doing an indoor park right now on YouTube. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out because like I just am always intrigued with how creators can fit so much because you have to have a massive building, right? And then how you can fit a coaster in this and still have it be an entertaining coaster. That's why like Nickelodeon Park in real life is just pretty amazing when you think about it. Really cool. So now it's like you're using the pirate scenery, but it still kind of fits in the area. I like the fencing here. So if we go this way, okay, so that's the exit to, is that the coaster? Nope, that's a water ride. Sorry guys, I just accidentally hit the microphone, so I apologize for that noise there. Yeah, so this is cool. So it looks like we're gonna be doing a water ride first. And I do like the coloring. So I think the coloring fits. Yeah, it's a nice little station. And so I like the kind of custom right here. You know, only thing that I might do is, you know, I might have it more like pergola style to where you delete one and so forth. And then you have one going kind of across here and across there. But yeah, kind of make it like almost like a pergola, you know. Um, oh, so you actually use these aren't just beams; those are wooden column base. Okay, yeah, still looks really cool though. Love the lighting. Those are some of my favorite lights to use in the game. So it's called Splash. All right, let's see who gets on the ride. There we go. We can actually see it's not a kid. So I feel like 4.94 is pretty darn good for a log flume ride. But feel free to let me know. I can already tell you, I love how this park's lit up. Like, I just love the soft light. You just got all these rocks around. I bet this took forever to place all these rocks. Alright, so I imagine that if you upgraded PS5 and built on this park, this would be that land that you were saying was coming soon. So it would kind of be themed and stuff out here instead of just nothing. But cool log flume. There's something I want to look out there at the end, and hopefully I remember and don't forget it, because it looked really interesting. So yeah, really well done. Once again, love the coaster right here. Let me get the HUD off the screen. Then you got this magic carpet spinny ride, which I heard Tommy CM say this before, and I do agree with him that I wish it wasn't strictly just themed to a carpet, because you basically have to theme it that way around it if you are going to theme around the ride. But it is what it is. Yeah, so I love all the rock work. So if we... Actually, you know what? I'll look at this real quick. So, I tried to click on this before we got started. This part right here. Like, what is that? Maybe it's the... Okay, I guess so it is actual water. With just... You've got the... Is that... coaster support stuff underneath to kind of give it a different look, because it looks like that's not even water. It looks almost like frosted or like it's icy. So that's just so strange. But it's really cool looking. I was just trying to figure out what the creator did there. Oh, and right away, I mean, I can see this little building right here is really cool. Yeah, so let's continue going. Looking around the park. So we're going to work our way around, and I mean, I like how your sight lines in this are great. Yeah, it is fantastic. Then you kind of themed gave it a little bit of a skin there at the end. So if we go this way, I mean, got the little teacups ride, which I like the theming around. You know, I maybe would have placed some of those kind of larger rounded flowers, but I do think this definitely works. So coming soon, yeah, so that's the outdoor area. So really nice theming. Oh, nice use of the lights there. Just hanging them on a pole like that. Really, really well done. Nice use of them. Then, so here we got the Street Fox coffee, but now we've got the Peruvian style, I think is what it's called. Oh, this is an actual ride. Okay, it's the bumper cars. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, that's a cool ride skin. And then we got Garden Strike. So is this a coaster? Let's hope so. After all, this game is called Planet Coaster. Nope, never mind. This is this balloon. Oh, wait, never mind. Yep. Looks like... Yeah, the only thing I'd suggest here is maybe doing something with the elevated path to kind of give it some more supports, or building your own support for it. Like, there needs to be some kind of support right here. I mean, you could even use wooden beams to do it, but there just has to be something, right? Okay, so this is the coaster. Cool, cool. Okay, so it doesn't hit gust head. It looked like it was pretty low. So it's called Garden Strike. Everything's in green. Let's look at the results. So lateral G's are probably a little bit high, but it's a launch coaster. Alright, so that was the coaster. What was y'all's thoughts? I do like just how the layout is and how it's kind of designed. Then you go this way and you kind of come out here in this courtyard. Like, this looks really cool. Now, the one thing I would say is it just needs banking. It needs banking and some smoothing. And so, for example, I'm going to show you what I mean for a second, if that's okay. So, can't edit the coaster. Let's delete something we've already looked at. So let's delete this ride for a second. So I just wanted to kind of show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah, so for example, this first part, it's after the launch. I didn't need to do that. Hold on. Yeah, because we're not technically at the limit yet. All right. So I'm going to close the ride down. So this part right here, it just needs to be banked some. And so what you can do is you can press that and you can bank it in this way. So what that's going to do is that's going to help with the lateral G-forces as you kind of go around the turn. And so one thing you can do too is sometimes this will work, is you can do that and then autocomplete and it will bank it properly. Or what you can do as well, so let's delete this. So if you want to shorten this, because we need this to bank a little bit more, right? So then now you can do that and then you just smooth it out and it's going to naturally make it a little bit better. Now that still is probably not as banked as it needs to be. So I'd probably turn that out and then bank it a little bit more. But yeah, the idea is just whenever you're going around a turn, you want to bank it some. And then here with smoothing, like you see how it's got that little kind of curve to it? You can kind of change a couple components of it. Now, although that was not the best because that's still going to have it banking out to the left, so let me delete what I just did there. So that part's good. But yeah, so it's just kind of coming through, and then same thing here. You know, you're going around this curve, so I'd bank it out a little bit. And then just to kind of make sure you can smooth it out. That might alleviate some of the banking, but it's also going to smooth out like this portion right here. So it's going to make stuff not quite as whippy. Like I know there's one part here at the end where you can just kind of smooth part of it. And so it's just a matter of kind of figuring out what works for you. when creating a ride like this. So you can smooth it. So what that's naturally doing is just creating less of the... There we go. So now, and I have no idea if this is, because I was just trying to do this real quick. So if we test the ride, we can kind of see the difference. Yeah, so I mean, it still needs more banking, and I think the issue is because it turns so quickly after the banking. But you can kind of see here at the end, by using the smoothing tool, it kind of creates it a little bit more. But yeah, and like I said, that was not the best job on my part, just because I did that really quick, and then also, but yeah, the idea is when you're, to alleviate some of the lateral G's, you want to bank the piece of track. So like here, you probably could have let up on the launches a little bit sooner and just had it bank a little bit more, because it's kind of going around there a little bit quick. But yeah, overall, I mean, love the layout. I hope that I wasn't overstepping doing some of that. Love the lights. You know, one thing you could do too is on this portion right here, do custom supports, just so that you can still like have a support there. Because obviously in real life you can't have this long piece of track that's not actually supported, right? But yeah, you know, just an option. Because for me, I look at realism stuff and I try to use more and more realism tricks each time I play. And I got a long way to go. I'm not perfect with it. Oh, I love that. It's like, oh, that's cool. It's kind of ducked down a little bit. Okay. But yeah, and then I love now it's like almost in a carnival section. Oh, that's cool. That clown is always creepy. That's like creepier than Pennywise, just because of how like cartoonish it is and stuff. So there we go. So we got another flat ride. Oh, that waterfall is really cool. That's really well done. You got another flat ride here. So it looks like, I mean, you fit a lot in here. I know like coasters obviously take up a lot of the percent, but you fit a lot in this park. So that's a good setup for vending machines. You kind of got the plants and stuff going around it. We've got the, is that the restroom? You got the water, where it looks like there could be water below, but we don't know. So yeah, that's really cool. And then this is always a good flat ride as well. Love little monkeys. Yeah, this is super cool. So now it's like we're in a different section of the park, which is always kind of cool to see. Sorry, I was just getting the HUD off the screen there. Yes, I mean, this is really impressive. I'm super impressed with everything here. And so it looks like we got the Haunted Mansion. So is this the dark ride he was talking about? I mean, I guess it's got to be this, called the Haunted Mansion. So let's pause this so that we don't see anything that we're not supposed to see. Okay, that's not it. Okay, this has got to be it. Okay. Let's see who's gonna join us on this ride. Oh, look at that hat. I haven't made one of these yet, so we'll see. I need to take the time to do that sometime. This is well done for sure. Oh, that's cool. Kind of reminds me of the one at Disney World where you don't go over the entrance, but you go over that place where you've got the people dancing, and then you've got the ghost at the dinner table and stuff. Oh, we're upside down. Oh, it's a Dementor. Yeah, that's really well done. Great job. Impressed with that. So let's continue our tour of the indoor park. So yes, this is where we're right at. So yeah, you can kind of see out there. That's a cool view, cool look. Really happy with that. So that's cool. You built kind of a spider web out of the... Oh, it's actually out of rope. Okay. I just assumed it was those electric wires, essentially. Looks like this is going to be for... Yeah, this is going to be for this ride. The Larson Looper, I think is what it's called. Haven't been on one of those in real life. To be honest, they scare me because that is so many times to go upside down right back to back. But I'm sure I would get on it and actually love the ride. Nice placement of the tree. Love the carousel. I mean, the lighting in this park's just fantastic. Just really good job. And I like how you've even changed the elevation, some of the paths, right? You have some that are larger up. You have some that are not. So Castle the Ride. Okay. So I'm guessing this is the Canyon Runner coaster. And this part kind of looks like the entrance, so this is cool. All right. You got to ride either front bumper on these, or you know what? We're going to ride on the back here. So I feel like these are good to ride sometimes as well on the back. All right. So that was a good ride. I think that need a little smoothing too. There's one part where it was kind of like here, it kind of stays banked for a little bit, but I guess that's because you've got these rocks here, so you don't want to hit the rocks. So just kind of stayed over banked for a little bit, or stayed banked. But yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, I wanted to ride on the actual seat too, so that we could kind of look around. I mean, look at that view of this indoor park. I mean, that's just phenomenal. So now it looks like you've got the power or 360 power, which looks like a crazy intense ride. So yeah, let's see what else we have. We've already looked at that. I think we're done with most of the park. So we got the disco dancer. Love the lights. We got some statue. Okay. You got the castle. You got the chair swings and these. Yeah, so looks like we have made our way back around to the front. And so this walkway, yeah, this just takes you down the center of the park. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Like I said, I love how there's some slight elevation changes with the path. I guess maybe slight's not the correct word, but there are some elevation changes with the path and stuff. And putting the vending machine there is kind of a cool touch. So yeah, here is the park. Let's show it in the daytime real quick. Which obviously looks different. So that's one thing about Planet Coaster that just, for some reason, how the light is inside of buildings is really strange. So obviously this makes sense to look at this park at night. And as always, make sure to go into the workshop and rate and download this subscription because this is a really cool indoor park. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching.